So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see behind me, we've dragged out the £100 turbo BMW. This is a relatively long-term project that we have down with the guys at the garage. And today we have a very, very exciting video for you guys because we are putting the kit on from Lowe's Fiberglass. As you can see, I've already got the kit out and the front end is already stripped, ready for that engine to come out. But before it does, I wanted to put the kit on and just assess where we are with the car, how much work is really needed for this. There shouldn't be too much, but as you can see, we've got rear quarters from Lowe's. They have built out what is, in theory, a homologation, I'm going to say, not replica, M3 kit. As you can see, wider arches on the back. There is wider arches for the front, even with these bits in there. Really, really cool design. Very, again, E46 M3 kitted. Hello, mate. It's January.
It is indeed.
It's just.
Happy New Year.
It feels, yeah, Happy New Year and all that. Just telling everyone about the kit and stuff. So we've got rear quarters. We'll come past George. Got a CSL boot lid here as well. So that is relatively straightforward to put on. Headlight blanks, because we do believe that this vehicle is never going to go back on the road. And if it does, that's cool. But if not, we do have these headlight blanks. I think they look a bit cooler with them in. M3 bonnet, which is gonna be, I don't know, this is where we're not too sure whether to actually cut this lovely bonnet up for that turbocharger. We will see later on in the video. And another rear quarter. So that's what we're doing in today's video. We're just gonna sort of mock up on the car, see where we are, see how much work the car probably needs more than anything. I think the kit will be fine. The car itself though, we're not too sure what's sort of on here. It's a bit
Ropey.
Ropey, I think the word is, yeah, ropey is the word.
That's why we've got it.
Yeah, because that's why it was £100. And yeah, we're going to just see if stuff fits. We don't know how much, I'm not going to say crash damage, but this vehicle has of course seen some sort of action in its past. So hopefully everything lines up as it should. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, little T30 in there. So yeah, original boot. We had to strip the vehicle out prior to this, if you didn't see in many videos ago. Why have I even got a ratchet out when you've got an electric one there? What an absolute amateur as usual. Well, so the rear lights on the 46, as you guys will probably know, do actually come round onto the boot. So you'll have, what's up here? Is it reverse light and fog light? Yeah, number plate lights and stuff. So we will of course strip that out ready to go onto the CSL boot. They are so rotten in there, it's unreal, isn't it? Anyway. Right, so ladies and gentlemen. So fitting up the front of it, just to make sure we're alright with how it sits and stuff, only bolting it for the minute. We're at a point where I feel like we don't want to cut the new bonnet.
I didn't want to cut the last bonnet.
Nah, but peer pressure and stuff. Thing is, for the internet, right, and for views and all this other business, cutting that bonnet and having an exhaust going out the top with fire everywhere and a final picture of the video and the fire, and yeah, it's cool. Will we be allowed on some tracks with a turbo hanging out the bonnet, with the exhaust hanging out the bonnet and stuff? So yeah, we're not really sure what to do. Leave a comment below, chat in the comments. I'm not sure. I don't think we cut this bonnet. It's a little bit too nice as well. It's a cool idea having the turbo out, but like, I don't know.
The only reason we cut the last bonnet is because we weren't sure what was going on there.
Yeah.
And we only wanted the bonnet to shut.
Yeah.
It was only copper around. That's why we never did anything with it.
Yeah. I feel like that shot of it shut, and when it's painted and that's quite nice. Yeah, I know it's like OEM and stuff, but I feel like that's quite a nice idea. And we ain't that far off because of the bulge in that and the different bonnet. We're not that far away from actually having that turbo maybe sat half an inch lower, clearing the bonnet. You know what I mean? We're about not that far. Obviously, we don't want the bonnet near the turbo. That's the main thing. I reckon it could come down a little bit more, and then we'd sort of be quite happy, and we wouldn't have to cut the new bonnet up.
Move the turbo.
Move the turbo down a little bit. Yeah, nice. Moving it.
I'm moving it.
Moving it. So, wings off. Well, that was long. Wing off. We're just going through getting all of the drill holes correct because we want to make sure it goes on properly. There we go. And it doesn't come off, so that'd be nice. Fit is amazing though. Like, they fit so nicely with the bonnet and with the standard car, which is really good. Right, here we go.
Let's see how
it feels. See how it fits. Well, we know it fits well, but get these bolt holes right.
they're all
We're going
right.
to use the original hardware though. I feel like that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, we can use it.
Might need to file the holes out slightly or whatever, but
Yeah, nice. It's obviously all loose, so we can move it.
it needs to come out.
Yeah, it needs to come out a little bit, so we're going to move that out a little bit. Left everything loose just in case, because I want to make sure. Okay, so after a bit of fettling, a bit of trimming here and there, again, this kit really does fit very well, but it's just getting it exact. For me, and I'm a bodge artist, I'll be like, yeah, don't worry about it, but George is in here like, no, it has to be right. It's going on the internet, so I appreciate that, and I get that. So, this side, it's going in. We've got the back bit to just do down there. Exactly the same. This side, just the last bit of this cap to go and be fixed in properly. Really happy with how this is coming along though. The fit is so right, and we're using all of the original hardware, so hopefully we don't have any bolt problems, because we're trying to use as much as we can of all the original stuff going along. We'll get them bolts in a sec, but this thing's getting there. I'm well happy with how it looks, the kit and that, and the bonnet. Oh, it's gonna be good. No, there it is.
That'll do for now, right?
That'll be mint for now. She's looking good. Look how wide it is in comparison. So we finished up with the front for a bit. We're going to work our way round to the back. Now, I've never done this before. George is obviously good at what he does. But I think what we're probably going to do, and this might cause some controversy, is probably go with this line along the car there. Get rid of all this. Get rid of the rear light and all that. This little pillar. And I feel like bolting it on to here, and then what we'll probably do is have it so we can take it on and off as we please, and then come back to do all of this. Now, why did we want to do this? Well, if we hit something, if it's, we drift in, we go sideways, it's easier to replace this than it is to replace the actual metal of the car. And also the other thing is, this car is pretty rotten in most of the arches, so that's why we've gone for a full arch kit here, as you can see. It's not very nice. So what we're probably going to do is leave the actual metal work for maybe the next episode, but today just dry fit and sort of get this ready by cutting and actually putting it on the car, and again assessing how wide it is in comparison. I think that'd be the right thing to do. Rear end. What a noise. So we're going to start with this side, and I think the idea is we're going to... The press is on now. We're going to... And then with the... And So the idea is... So we're gonna,
Flap off.
put your flap on.
Yep.
Flap off. Right, so fast forward a little bit, we have got both rear quarters sort of mocked up as much as we can today, because of course it's got very dark outside. And yeah, so what we've actually done is, and you saw in the previous bits of the video, we've actually cut to this line here. So this is the original line that would have been moulded, and we've actually carried that line on. The main thing, and the reason why we did that, is we didn't really need this much up here, and then it gives a bit more of a stepped wide arch just down there, so we should be able to not necessarily blend this in, but it shouldn't look as, you know, obvious that there is a arch on there. Although we do want that, we also want it to sort of blend in as much as we can and really show off that rear arch. Looks so much better. The width difference, as you can see just under there, it's pretty substantial. It looks really good. This side as well, we've gone with just cutting the fuel cap out, just trimming that, making sure it's all right, and going round lights. Now we actually carried on down here as much as we could, because this side had a lot of damage, as you'll see there, so we will assess that coming up, because we've got to cut the arches out. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that looks, how it's come out. We could have done it a little bit different. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have probably done it a little bit different to what we've done, but I feel like that was the right way to go, just trimming that top bit off, sort of trimming around the edges just to get it sort of, yes, a panel that goes onto the car, but still looking relatively OEM in a sense. But that'll be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want any more information on this kit, there is a link in the description. We'll see you on the next one.